What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA DFS video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $100 giveaway we're doing this week on this channel due to the PropsMadeEasy.com website launch. If you haven't joined that yet, go do so. Super duper cheap, super easy to use the tools. It is its own social media platform, so it's a really cool spot. So definitely go check it out. Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. We got a nice juicy slate for this Saturday, man. We got a good bit of games. What is that? 9 games. 9 games on tap for us today. Super excited for this. Let's go ahead and get straight into it, man. So what we're doing on Greenlight today, we're doing the NBA DFS obviously, and we're also doing UFC. Okay, and then tomorrow we've got NASCAR. All right. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm not going to waste too much of y'all's time, man. Let's have an amazing Saturday, a huge weekend, and just feast on some money. All right. So far, the values on Detroit, in my opinion, obviously Detroit and Dallas, because of Doncic being out for Dallas and Kyrie's questionable. If Doncic's out, Kyrie's in, then Kyrie's going to be a fantastic play. So that's something to keep an eye on in what should be a good game there between Dallas and Memphis. But so I'm gonna go through and go over the guys that I'm really liking. I'll tell you now, after the 5 guys here, there's over 6,700 remaining here. Like, so there's a lot of value on this slate. You can automatically tell with how much value I'm about to leave on the table after the high five. And you guys know how I like to do the high five. I like to give y'all some value plays mixed in, leave y'all plenty of money to be able to, have some room to breathe in there. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Not gonna waste too much time. Let's get it. So starting off at point guard. Let's look at value. You immediately will see Killian Hayes up here. I love Killian Hayes. Honestly, I'm probably going to adjust this to over 30. I really think it's just an amazing spot for him to do well here. Great matchup against the Pacers for these Detroit guys. Great value on this team in general. You've got Ivy out. You've got Bohan Bogdanovic out. You've got a lot of guys out for Detroit. Like, there's a lot of usage to be had out there. And so a lot of Detroit's going to pop his value. As you can see, there's 3 Detroit guards right here because really they're going deep into their roster today. Killian Hayes is a guy who could put up in multiple categories. He's a guy that's got a ton of upside. Um, like one day we're gonna see Killian Hayes hit a 10x 5K. Like one day we're gonna see him hit those upper 40s, 50s. I don't know if he's ever done it. Let me check because of just what he could do. He's almost got there. He's gotten 45 this year, 47. 47, 47, 45. So it's not super surprising. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that today with how much value there is and how much usage there is to go around with a guy who can fill up in multiple categories. So I really like his spot. Next up, go to shooting guard Tim Hardaway Jr. With no Luca, he's going to be a fantastic spot, man. And we all know with this guy. Let me go ahead and put him in too because I'm about to talk about him. We all know with Tim Hardaway Jr., one thing he is not is shy to shoot the ball. Like, dude's going to shoot the ball, okay? And like I said, with Luka off the floor, my God, there's like 500 usage percentages to go around. Like Luka is the whole offense. Well, obviously Kyrie's there. If Kyrie's out, then you've got a lot going on there. Everybody's gonna flood that Dallas value, but rightfully so. So you want to get different on other spots. But love Tim Hardaway Jr. today. Rodney McGruder is another value guy at 3-4. I'm expecting him to get some good run here in this one. Like I said, man, Detroit is where that value's at. Like, yeah, we've got some Dallas value, but Detroit's where we really got value today. Like, we've got some multiple 3K guys that could have tremendous games in 10x. So yeah, Detroit's super duper thin, man. So take advantage of that. Um, from there, I'm gonna go another value, and then I'm gonna talk about a spend up I like. I'm gonna go Christian Wood, man. As you can see, Christian Wood is a fantastic option with no Luca. Christian Wood is a high usage player. This is a guy. Don't forget who Christian Wood is because he's in Dallas and doesn't start sometimes and all that stuff. Christian Wood was a stud in Houston. Like, when there wasn't a ton of playmakers on the floor in Houston, Christian Wood was their guy. He was dropping upper 40s, 50s on a consistent basis. He was priced up in that high 8Ks, 9K range. Like, Christian Wood was a stud, and he is a stud. It's not like he's old. He's still young. He didn't lose it. He just doesn't get the opportunity like that. In this situation like this with no Luca and stuff, like, somebody like Christian Wood could really, really, really shine. And you don't have Steven Adams there for Memphis. Like, yeah, he should eat down low. I love Christian Wood here in this one, and he's only 5'4". So as you can see, a bunch of guys low 5Ks, 3K range. Now we have a spend up option. I'm going to rock with Jason Tatum in a game that's projected to stay competitive, and he's 1,300 less than Giannis. I do like the Giannis spot against Golden State because, I mean, I think this game can stay close with it being in Golden State and with Curry back and all that good stuff. I do think this game could stay competitive, and, we always love to play spend up guys in close matchups. But this matchup here is amazing for 1,300 less. I mean, this game should stay, it's projected to stay close. It's projected to be a high total. Jason Tatum's an absolute stud. We all know that. Now, I will admit that I do have a tough time getting Tatum right. He's one of those players that, like, we all know in DFS, like, he's one of those players that when I play him in the best spots, he doesn't show up. Like, Jaylen Brown could be out, Al Horford's out, the whole offense could be out. I play Jason Tatum because he feels like a lock to drop 50 and he has a down game. Scores like 0 fantasy points in the first quarter. So that I will be open and transparent about that. For some reason, every time I play Tatum in a great spot, he doesn't want to do anything. And then when I don't play him because the spot's not as good, he goes for 60. So I can't pin this dude right. Great, but at the end of the day, you got to go off of the information you have available to you. And Jason Tatum is in a fantastic spot and should smash in this position. Okay, but like I said, you can also go Giannis. We do have a lot of value. You can even go Shai Gilchrist if you want to. We do have some guard value on the slate, so maybe that's kind of why I'm spending up on Tatum because I really like spending up at forward today with a Giannis or a Tatum because of the value at guard. Like if you sort point per salary here, you do have Bullock as a forward. McGruder's a solid forward, but you've got a good bit of you got Sarge as an option down here. You've got Bullock as a forward, Magruder as a forward. So, you could get away with it. You could get away with it. You could get away with spending up on a Shy or a Devin Booker with no Kevin Durant now. You could definitely do that. So, that's fine. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of Detroit value, so running it back with a Halliburton is interesting. You do run the risk of a blowout situation and Halliburton struggling, and he's 10-2. That's why he's not really popping too hard. But yeah, I like Shy. He pops really well at 5.3. Look at this. He's the highest point per salary when it comes to the spend up, so he's definitely somebody that's interesting. But I'm rocking Jason Tatum in the high five. All right, Killian Hayes, Tim Hardaway, Rodney McGruder, Jason Tatum, and Christian Wood. It's very important that you stay up to date on what these starting lineups end up being. That's going to dictate where the best value is going to be. And obviously, we're going to jump on that. So make sure you hit up greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad for today, baby. Let's get it. The MLB early season package, early bird discount season package is available at Greenlight right now. Grab that. That's the best discount you can have, the best way to join us. If you plan on playing a lot of the season with us, that's what you need to do. Save you a lot of money that way. Um, and then we are playing UFC today. So grab that UFC and then NBA, baby. Let's get it. So thank you guys for joining me as always. Let's get this money. And I'm out. Peace.